horoscopes and astrology with helpful tips. For many people all around the world, the fear of the unknown dominates their everyday lives. Anxiety sets in when they do not know what to expect around each corner of life. Many individuals, for the former reasons, turn to horoscopes and astrology for comfort or even lifestyle changes. What are horoscopes? Horoscopes are individual to every person. They are physical charts, diagrams that are often used to determine aspects of their future, struggles they may face on their way to happiness and success, and the best paths to take to avoid these pitfall slips. The horoscope is based on the stars and planets as well as their relative positions at the time of someone's birth. What is astrology? Astrology is a field of study that focuses on the movement and placement of celestial bodies, stars, planets, etc., and the interactions, influences that they have on human affairs as well as the world around us. Horoscopes and astrology online web apps calculate personal horoscopes and predictions. Enter the details and select the desired astrological free services. When we need happiness, some horoscopes reflect it in two ways. One like is emotions, while others look at it as a big word with a deeper meaning. The influence of the probability that a person adapts is in the mood or is satisfied in high feelings. Happiness has to do with the right frame of mind. But what does a horoscope have to do with happy people? That depends. It depends on the type of situation we are in. If you believe some horoscopes may have a more significant impact on our mood. People previously thought that our happiness is something that can be defined or measured so that everyone has differences. The idea of happiness does not exclude personal feelings. The first emphasizes that happiness is beautiful. The right state of mind is also something more than touching problems, and they have a chance to get the right advice. And many ancient people who think that knowing your astronomer or his first signs in astrology can be profound and meaningful. Therefore, knowing that your life will be good or in the opposite direction that can lead you to think is correct, eliminating negative thoughts and bad things that accumulate and make you feel sad or not happy. The big picture. Astrology and horoscopes often walk hand in hand. While astrology is an overview, horoscopes have the ability to hone in on your own personal life as well as the experiences that may come as a result of the celestial positioning. In relation to the lifestyle changes mentioned above, many people find comfort in what is known as a DH or daily horoscope. These can be found in newspapers as well as online free of charge. They often follow your astrological sign and give advice daily. Something unique about daily horoscopes is that they not only give you a reading for the current day but the following 2 days as well. With this information, you can start to shape an idea of how to best organize your day to avoid conflict if it surfaces. With the adage, all people are rational, and in general, ancient traditions suggest that when the subject of astrology came until it came, we point to the stars, planets, and celestial bodies and ask for guidance. What is different now is that we can understand that the power of our lives is reflected in some constellations. Horoscopes give new hope to people involved in negativity. According to some astrologers, our birth planner has a role in identifying our weaknesses and future successes. If we wanted to draw an ideal happy man in ancient times, we would look for someone who has some limitations, a balanced and intelligent mind for a generous emotional life, and who fulfills the social responsibility of helping with specific success skills and good health. Most people are always interested in reading the combined brand for the first time. It helps to identify it. You may have questions about it because of your astrological sign that you generally could not respond to the normal situation, which was answered in this way. Almost everyone knows that a sign of your sign can help, and it is a great way to use it to create your future. The information you can get from your horoscope can inspire you and allow you to become as much as you can. An individual horoscope usually plots the moment of birth and is used by astrologers to analyze character, as well as, in conjunction with other astrological data, to predict the future. Zodiac signs and horoscopes have been getting more and more popular over the internet these days. Some people find them frighteningly accurate, while others don't think they fit their zodiac sign at all. While everyone is different, I enjoy a good horoscope or zodiac reading once in a while, and I think they're pretty interesting, even if they don't always fit. There is no single unified theory or practice of astrology. Ancient cultures all practiced their own forms, some of which combined and evolved into today's common Western astrology. Eastern cultures continue to practice their own forms of astrology. Chinese, Vedic and Tibetan astrology are among the most well-known. Astrology is the belief that the alignment of stars and planets affects every individual's mood, personality, and environment, depending on when he or she was born. Astrology originated in Babylon far back in antiquity, with the Babylonians developing their own form of horoscopes around 2,400 years ago. Then around 2,100 years ago, astrology spread to the eastern Mediterranean, becoming popular in Egypt, which at the time was under the control of a dynasty of Greek kings. We are in charge of our happiness and we shouldn't allow other people to dictate our lives. We can boost happiness in our lives by being contented by what we have or what we have achieved. Success doesn't necessarily have to be about business. Achieving one's goals is equally a success. Below are some of the tips for staying happy and prosperous. Have a goal. This is an objective you want to achieve at the end of the day. To be successful in your business, you have to set goals that will guide. Such goals create a lot of happiness once positive progress is noticed. Problem solving. One time or the other, you will face challenge either in your business or own life. Remember, running from such challenges is not a solution. You can always share your challenges with close friends, and they will encourage you, for sure. A problem shared is a problem half solved. Sharing such problems will eliminate depression and will make you relieved and create a smile on your face. Use the challenges as motivation and don't perceive them as barriers to success. Avoid being a self-critic. Many individuals are their enemies because they are very pessimistic about themselves. So it's the high time to stop being own critic and appreciate small achievements. Such a move will give you morale and happiness and steer yourself to tremendous success. Moreover, you can't achieve everything by one day. You ought to be patient and stay focused. Be flexible. Try to be adaptive because you don't know what the future holds. Accommodate changes and things you don't have control over. This will avoid frustration by all means since you are not rigid to changes. We are our captains in our lives and we are responsible for our happiness and success. So let's appreciate small things in our lives. A small success is still progress. Always remain focused, and success will be part and parcel of your life. The Astrology Book, the Encyclopedia of Heavenly Influences. Planet Tracker. Use this guide to see where the planets are right now. Click on the transit below to learn more. Sun in Taurus 4.19.20 to May 20th, 2020. Moon in Libra 5.4.20 to May 6th, 2020. Mercury in Taurus 4.27.20 to May 11th, 2020. Venus in Gemini 4.3.20 to August 7th, 2020. Mars in Aquarius 3.30.20 to May 12th, 2020. Jupiter in Capricorn 12.2.19 to December 19th, 2020. Saturn in Aquarius 3.21.20 to July 1st, 2020. Uranus in Taurus 3.6.19 to July 7th, 2025. Neptune in Pisces 2.3.12 to March 30th, 2025. Pluto in Capricorn 11.26.08 to March 23rd, 2023. Choose your zodiac sign. Using the planets for insight. Astrology is an ancient art that extends way beyond your personal horoscopes. The movement and positions of celestial bodies can have a profound impact on your love life, work life, and everything in between. Understanding the patterns of the universe gives you the insight you need to navigate life. A major part of astrology is using the movements, transits, and relationships, aspects, of the planets to forecast what will be happening in our lives. Together with your astrology birth chart, these astrological events can help us better understand current universal opportunities. Learn more about the planets in astrology and how they affect you. Sun. Life and identity. Moon. Emotion and security. Mercury. Intellect and communication. Venus. Desire and relationships. Mars. Motivation and action. Jupiter. Luck and abundance. Saturn. Lessons and limitations. Uranus. Change and rebellion. Neptune. Hope and fantasy. Pluto. Power and transformation. Horoscopes and gambling. Gambling is a game of luck. Now a person can use their horoscope and astrology sign to determine which is the best type of game for them and the chance to win some money. Aries. This sign is aggressive and needs something fast-paced. Aries needs to take the time and check out the odds. Side bets can keep the game interesting. Taurus. Taurus is cautious and will need to know the odds. They often can predict the outcome. A Taurus person does not like to gamble carelessly and will help a person make careful decisions. Gemini. This sign likes action and dice is one of the perfect games since there is constant action and it is fast-paced. These games also offer different types of betting options. Cancer. This sign is not exactly attracted to the lights and the sounds of the casino. Online gambling is best for this sign. Cancer will get to stay in their home and still try their luck at some of the games. Leo. This sign likes the lights and the glitzy looks of the casino. It is appealing to a sign of them that likes things that are a little outrageous. They like the stimulation. This person would do best at bingo as they would love to yell out that they have won. Virgo. This sign does not like the risk or to lose money. They can get in touch with their analytical skills and try their luck at blackjack. This game will allow them to decide if they should continue and they will know when to walk away. Libra. This sign is indecisive and like elaborate things. The pinball-themed slot machines will appeal to their visual needs. Scorpio. Poker is the game for this sign. They are mysterious and will enjoy keeping others guessing at the cards that they hold. Sagittarius. They can take on the excitement of a spinning wheel. Roulette is the game for this person to keep things fun. Capricorn. This sign is ambitious and they are high rollers. Baccarat is the game for them with the chance to win some big money. Aquarius. This sign has a logical side but also unconventional interests. A poker or blackjack table will be best to test the odds and try to distract other players. Pisces. This sign likes colorful slot machines. They will be happiest in the corner playing the slots. These are some gambling tips based on signs. While there is no such thing as a sure thing, some of these tips can be useful when gambling. Horoscopes, spirituality, God, happiness, and success. Horoscopes are rarely taken seriously as people consider them to be a figment of the clairvoyant's imagination. Ideas of love, money, love, work, happiness, and success are dismissed as educated guesses or the work of fraudsters with prior knowledge. Astrology is valid because experts use the sun, moon, and stars to predict an individual's willingness to succeed. Christians are reluctant to recognize astrology as a divine way to explain the world and their place in it. There are plenty of stories where people discovered qualities about themselves which they could not logically explain away. The following is an account of how I learned to recognize and appreciate the value of horoscopes and spirituality in my life. I was not a fan of horoscopes, or I wasn't until I realized I could not explain the uncanny connection between what I read and the lack of confidence I had in myself. I usually dismissed what the experts said as a lucky guess, yet somehow I knew the words applied to me. Geminis are supposedly strong, confident, intelligent, people who want to be everything at once. I lacked those qualities, yet I hadn't understood why. God used my horoscope to speak to me as he told me what was painfully obvious when I thought about it. My unwillingness to learn new things was due to fear. Fear ruled my life, and if I'm honest, it still does. I am often unwilling to finish courses, books, and other things because I'm unwilling to fail. Clairvoyants warn people to choose what they and God believe are the right choices for happiness in a secular age. I listened to the voice because I knew it wanted me to have a prosperous future. Its owner wanted me to have the faith and courage to forge ahead with what we knew I was meant to do. Horoscopes are a sign of spiritual understanding and a willingness to follow God, knowing He will help believers to achieve happiness and success in their lives. I am now a firm believer in horoscopes as a tool for divine success on earth. Horoscopes page. Helpful tip. One important thing to keep in mind is that your daily horoscope may not mean exactly what you interpret it to mean. The message that the stars have for you each day is accurate and applicable to your life, but try not to take their messages at face value. One helpful tool is to look back on the previous day's horoscope reading, and evaluate what it says. Where did the message apply to your life and experiences? It's not always easy, but there is always a connection.